Hello and welcome to Magical Marker, a game of Dungeons and Dragons and drawings. We're a bunch of cartoonists and illustrators who won't just be playing the game but doodling what happens along the way. It's a PG-13 story of teens and tweens on their first big adventure on their own. Let's introduce our cast. Please introduce yourself, tell us your character's name, age and class, and we'll say that tonight we are down one Isubriel, normally played by Priscilla Kim. She is not feeling well tonight, so we will be adventuring without her, but we'll start off with Boya.
Hello, that's me. My character's name is Bug, and he is a 12-year-old bugbear warlock.
Sorry, letting out my cat. Didn't want to be in here for Dungeons and Dragons, unlike Priscilla's cat. Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I play Zip. She is a drow fighter, and she's 16 years old.
And Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play Swell. He's a Water Ganassi cleric, and he's 15 years old.
And I'm your Dungeon Mancer, Brian, and I'm currently running the party's NPC companion, Sutran, a magically animated severed hand of a spellcaster from decades ago who is searching for her other hand so she can magic herself back a body. And she hasn't told you how old she is, so who knows? Our adolescent adventurers
Her fingers only go up to 10.
She's only one
like a
hand.
horse. And also you can count on the knuckles. That helps too, right? Our adolescent adventurers are on the island of Sleeping Thunder, having spent a few days exploring and enjoying themselves to various degrees of denial. They've recently become driven to solve the mystery of what's happened to their mentors. Experimenting with possibly cursed musical instruments and asking the aid of scrying tabaxi, our heroes have laid out a plan again. They head northward through the rainforest, looking to avoid trouble until they reach a patch of potentially potent magic, a zone that the tabaxi could not see into. Along the way, they may stop off in New Firestone, a city rebuilt over ruins, but we'll see what they encounter along the way. So, who wants to do what? What's the plan? You guys are leaving after a full rest in the morning. You have been able to get a day's worth of food from the tabaxi. They're like, here, take some fruit for the day, but you don't have, they haven't given you a ton of food. And then you are basically sent north along the path.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go near Thunderroot because I have a feeling they're not going to receive us well.
I think we should not go in, but like go near it, just in case there's an emergency or something like that.
Okay.
But we'll skirt around the edge. But if we think we can skip it.
How many days march is it to New Firestone?
It is about a day to get to the Thunder Route, and about another day to get to New Firestone, and then a couple more days to get to the coast.
Oh, no, we're fine.
Okay, well, let's head for New Firestone. Maybe we can get a boat when we get there. It'll be quicker.
Wait.
What's the fastest route? Is the fastest route going by Thunder Route?
Yarva Goldfoot, who is the dwarf that is traveling with you, because there are also 3 teens who are traveling with the group, Dresdick Lumber Splitter, Proc, and Yarva Goldfoot, and they are...
Let's draw these NPCs because I only really know what Snake Boy looks like, but...
I believe you did draw them at one point.
Yeah, I've drawn them before. Proc is a Black Panther tabaxi.
Right.
Not like the movie Black Panther, but the animal. And Yarva is a, let's see, she is a dwarf with long hair. I can't remember what color hair I gave her, but it's very bright.
Boy, why don't you draw, what's Snake Boy's name?
Dresdick Lumber Splitter.
I'll draw the tabaxi.
Wait, I'm drawing this. What are the other defining features?
So Dresdick is a muscly Wanti who's a lumberjack, and he is, has like a V-neck cut shirt because it helps accentuate the hood that goes down, like the cobra hood, the cobra head. And he's got a tail Otherwise, looks like a scaly humanoid. Probably has the high-waisted pants. I think I drew him with that is similar to zip style, sort of like the belt around the belly button.
What's the tabaxi's name again?
Proc.
So I've written
Proc
them.
does
I've
have
written
a
them on the
last
left-hand side there, which is off
Oh.
camera. My note-taking area. If it helps.
Yeah. So,
The only thing
Yarva-
I'll say is that I think we were going to go through one of those non-magic areas to check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to go to New Firestone first anyway.
Okay.
Because it's like on the way.
Let's just take the closest route to the fastest route.
well, you were. Yarva tells you that traveling by the what are they called? The paths is going to be faster, and the paths lead to their old home of Thunderroot. So you don't have to go in; you can go around, but it's asking for more trouble by going, bushwhacking, or if you take another trail, it will take you, fairly far away from where you're going. Again, unless you want to try and go to Thornwall and then build a raft or something and take that. If you guys have any sort of raft building skills.
But they had walls all around, so we couldn't go to the city per se. We'd have to go straight to the water and then build a raft. And no, it's okay. I think we should just take the paths.
No, we don't have to go into the city.
No.
There's no reason to avoid it altogether. It's not like they're guarding the city, hunting for us.
Is Proc a male or a female?
Puck is male. And Yarva's clothes are not the high-waisted type because she is more of a worldly. She's traveled more, and so she has like a dress on that's a very colorful dress.
Okay.
She has a backpack. All of them have carried backpacks with them. Proc has a patterned shirt with a sleeveless shirt and earrings. That's how I drew them. But again, your guys' version also canon. So if you want to draw them completely different, that's fine. Like a lumberjack shirt, there you go. That's a real world thing of plaid. But you can throw that
He
into
used to
other-
have sleeves, but he's too buff.
You break out of them?
too buff for my sleeves. All right, so heading along through the wilderness, the paths are generally safe, but this area is a little far out from the well-traveled, civilized paths that are close to the a center of industry like Thunderroot or RumRumble, the port city you're trying to get to. So you might encounter some danger along the way. So who is sort of being your eyes on the road and the foliage and things like that?
I think Swell with his ring of what's it called? It's a bird's eye view ring. He'll do like the nature or the survival checks to lead the way. If everyone's okay with it.
All right, so let's start
Yes,
off with
that sounds good.
a survival check to see which way you're going. I'll also say that Proc is generally sort of a hunter and scavenger who goes out and gets food and scouts around. Learned with his parents about that. So if you want to rely on him for part of it, you can ask him for help.
Even with advantage, I rolled double sevens, so total of 10.
All right.
Not very helpful.
So with a 10, you guys are able to follow the path, no problem. But there are some overhanging plants that are like the ones that you got stung by on your first walk through this area that you totally missed this time, Swell, and you're walking ahead, and this time your skin brushes up against these fire tongues, and your skin just starts to burn.
So quick, put it out, put it on it. Ah, someone pee on it. Ah, quick.
Well, looky here. Somebody didn't see the fire plants, did they? Gotta keep your eyes open.
Yeah, both of them. Ah, ow. Ah.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It does. It really does. I don't understand why you're making fun of this. I'm in a lot of pain.
I don't know. It's really weird when your friends make fun of you when you're in a ton of pain, isn't it?
I cannot remember.
Real fun had by all.
Did I make fun of the Zip?
Everyone makes fun of Zip all the time.
Zip, how did you recover from that last time?
We
Was
went
it
to
the
Thunder. We went to
spit
Thornwall, and they had some salad that they gave me.
Do you have some of that left?
What? Salad?
Foxy might have some.
Foxy shakes his box.
Oh.
Yarva says, we have a cure for this back home. In the meantime, we should wrap this in leaves and put something cool on it.
Okay. Like a sword, or like?
The metal might be hot at this time of day.
No, I thought you, okay. I was making a joke. I thought the swords are really cool. Anyway.
Oh, okay. What part of Swell's body brushed up against this?
Probably his leg.
Okay.
He's like hopping around. Actually, no, he wears pants, so it would be his arm. One of the exposed arms.
All right. Yarva grabs some leaves and starts wrapping them around your arm, like big palm leaves that are, not enormous ones, but ones that are, or fern leaves that are big enough to wrap around your arm, and ties it with some stems or whatever that she can grab from the nearby foliage.
It was a little better, thank you.
You got to watch out for them.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was, but I was also trying to watch where we were going. That's my bad. Ow. Does it go away by itself, or do you need to treat it? Like,
it could take a couple of days.
oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay. Is it like
Maybe
debilitating?
You have some kind of magic that you can use on it? Isn't that your whole thing?
Did I take any damage from it?
You have not taken damage. No, it is something that's going to be affecting you in other ways.
Maybe we can, you know that slime? That magic slime? It heals everything.
Oh, you think that might?
We can rub some of that on there, maybe.
Good work.
Try it? Do you want to try it?
Let me try this real quick. I'm just gonna. I hope I don't get any trouble later. I'm gonna just pump a cure wound into myself, see if that does anything.
You use the cure wounds. It does not seem to cause any relief for you.
Flippin' damn. Okay. I'm gonna kick a tree and then like jump around, hop around because I hurt my toe, and then just say, I can do it. It's fine. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, way to go, bro. Suck it up. Walk it off. Come on.
Yeah.
You can do this. I've had this before too.
Yeah, we've all had the fire plant on our legs before.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're not going to die.
Sometimes we prank each other with it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to prank you.
Okay.
It's a bit late for that.
Okay. Ow. And then, yeah, keep walking on.
are you going to still try and lead the group, or do people want to use another sort of skill to help navigate through the forest?
I think, yeah, Swell's going to be too distracted to, like, really
What skill did you use?
survival.
So you could use something like perception, investigation, nature.
Okay.
I could use perception.
Alright.
I have to put my goggles on though, otherwise I have a disadvantage.
All right.
So Swell has what type of goggles?
What?
I'm not sure we've really talked about them before.
I've worn them before, but they're little goggles that let me. I've got it here somewhere. They're goggles that let me see when it's bright out, and it just helps me from not getting blinded by the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just like sunglasses.
Because you're a drow.
Yeah, but they kind of look like swimming goggles.
Right.
I don't wear them a lot because they're kind of uncool. But I'll take the lead, and I'll put my goggles on.
All right.
I'll kind of put them on so that like no one's looking. I'll make sure everyone's distracted by Swell, and then I'll like put my goggles on.
Okay. Give me a perception check then, as you continue through the day.
16.
16. Your ears pick up the sound of chattering monkeys up ahead.
Those little bastards.
Yeah, I'll say, everybody stop. We've come across these monkeys before. They like to throw fruit, and then, I don't know, like chimeras show up. So maybe we should go around them.
Okay. Sure. Find us a path.
Do you know about these monkeys? Is this news to you?
Yeah, no, don't know about those monkeys. I know there's some people said they have like a little, that they live in a ruin. I've never seen them. Proc says that I have seen them before from a distance, but I knew to avoid them. I was with my parents and they told us to avoid them.
Yeah. It wasn't pleasant. Unless you want to smell like rotting fruit.
So wait, how do we avoid them? Do we just go away until they leave?
Maybe we can try and find a way around them.
All right.
Okay.
So what sort of check do you want to do for that? Nature, investigation? How are you looking for this path? Survival?
Maybe survival?
All right. Give me a survival check.
14.
14. You are able to remember that if you go back about 5 minutes or so, there was a ravine you could cross, and you're pretty sure that it lines up with the other side, and you could eventually make your way over. You'd walk across these, like fallen trees. It's pretty sturdy. You'd be able to walk across it and get over. So you guys are able to do that, and you're walking across the rocks. There's some that are very jagged and some that are very smooth. And you have to travel through some of the jagged rocks, which is kind of uncomfortable to try and navigate through. It really slows you down to have to get through. Like the trees, you can sort of walk around, like, you can, because the paths are cut through the trees, it's easier to just sort of walk on the flat ground where things have been ground down a bit through the trails. But with this, it's like a lot of just pointy rocks after pointy rocks. And it looks like it's, shouldn't take too long, but you realize after 15 minutes, like, oh, this has taken me a lot longer to get through this than I thought. Just because every footfall has to be, take your time, and there isn't really a place to stop and rest because it's also jagged and pointy. This area of black rock that used to be volcanic lava that's now dried and hardened in aggressive shapes. But after some time, you're able to get around it, and you're able to get around the monkeys and get back onto the path. You guys probably spent like a couple hours doing that side trek, but you did manage to avoid them. And once you're back on the path, you guys can stop and break and have some lunch. Do you guys want to role play anything out, or do you just want to keep going with what you're looking for?
Yeah, we can just keep going, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, don't they keep going?
So what sort of check do you want to do to keep finding the path?
I can do a stealth check to stealthily walk around without being seen by danger to find
Sure.
a good path.
Give me a
I
stealth check then.
got
Do you want to make that
8.
check?
10. I got a 10.
You got a 10. You see some bugs up ahead, some fairly large bugs, and you think, oh, if we creep by quietly and don't move a lot, they won't bother us. But these are like big bugs. They're like this big, and they have like wings and like sharp talony things on them. So they look like they could be kind of nasty. Proc warns you, it's like, yes, if they bite into you, it's even more painful than the flame tongue, the flame flowers. And so you try to stealth past, and I'm gonna roll for them to see if they notice you. See if they're too busy right now feeding on a body of dead deer to pay attention to you. Some of them sort of fly around and buzz around the area, but they don't really look into you and try and harass you. They sort of flip from tree to tree, but they don't seem hungry. So I guess I rolled really low. So
Thank you. Good.
Once you guys have been traveling for 8 hours, you're still a few hours away from town because you took the side trek, and it's a little bit longer than an 8-hour journey. Last time you had to push on a little bit extra if you wanted to make it within a day. So the question is, do you want to push on to try and make it camp closer to the city, or do you want to stay further away and just rest out in the under the canopy of the stars and the palm trees?
Yeah.
I say we should just stay here, and then we can wake up early and get a head start.
Okay.
I agree. Good plan.
Ezubriel goes, whatever. Will not get a good night's sleep wherever I go. This is ridiculous. And then she has her unseen servants, unseen servant tie up the hammocks that Boxy provides, so that you guys have a place to rest. And your new teen companions also have brought bedrolls and hammocks to hang.
Nice. I like how Eastboreal is always complaining, but is very helpful. But gets a servant to do everything for us.
Croc loves games and wants to play dice games and card games and teach you guys all sorts of games during the evening. And are you guys on board with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be.
Okay. Does anybody want to play like really competitively and try and win games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Obviously.
All right. So then, Zip, give me a roll of d20 just to see what your general luck is for the evening.
Straight 10.
10. You do okay, but you end up losing a lot. Proc really does his best because he likes games. He does his best to lose to you while he's teaching you, but then not lose to you after you sort of learn the game. but be encouraging. Like, oh, you're getting better. You're getting better. You're going to be challenging me in no time. You're going to be challenging me in no time. No problem. And he has like a little chessboard-like thing that he set up with white and black rocks. It's not chess, but it's like, you know, you move the things around. And so there's a whole bunch of different things that he's brought to keep you guys entertained through the evening. And with Isubril's music and procs, cards and dice and rocks, you guys are able to pass an evening fairly nicely.
Should we play the flute again? Maybe Auntie Twice Died can come back to life and tell us a story.
I do not think that any of the other ones told us stories. They only came back to cause death. I do not want any more of that.
All right. Could be fun, though. I don't know. I
This
thought
isn't
you
something
guys
to
were like
joke
all
about.
into raves and skeletons and stuff.
This is Isubril talking.
Oh, right.
I don't think that this would be a good idea. I am not... we should not play these instruments together.
All right. If you say so. I'm going to sneak off and play it a little bit anyway. Just to see what happens.
You're doing it while he's playing the crute?
Yeah. I'll go and
Um,
like hide behind a tree or something.
Give me a stealth check then.
Critical fail. Oh wait, no, that was
Oh.
a 7, not a 1. Okay, 8.
Okay, because I got a critical fail. It was going to be interesting. I didn't know how to do 2 critical fails. So yeah, you head off, and everybody except for Isubriel sees you do this.
I've got the skull under one arm and the flute in the other.
Skull's gonna just try and eat you as soon as it comes alive.
All right. And
Well,
you
it doesn't
start-
have the jaw though, right?
No.
No.
It's just the top of the skull.
How loudly are you playing?
Very softly. Like,
Okay.
toot, 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 toot.
All right, give me a performance check to see whether you are able to play it softly, because it's pretty hard when you don't know how to play a wind instrument to get the right volume.
I go 6.
6. It gets loud quickly, and Isubriel stops playing the crute right away and is like, "Zip?
Yes?
What did I tell you?
Not to play the flute?
Do you want to end up like, what's his name? Dresdick? Do you want to end up like Dresdick? I do not want another life on my hands. This is not a game.
I'm getting better at it though.
You do not play while I am playing. We do not understand the magic that is happening.
Fine. We'd never understand it if we don't, investigate it.
This isn't investigating. This is playing while nobody else is watching or paying attention.
I'm investigating.
Will you do it without me? Miss Subriel storms back and puts the crute aside.
I'll continue tooting on my flute.
Do a toot flute.
I don't know if all of what Isubriel said was in canon, but I think that's in character.
That's pretty good.
There probably would have been a lot more like, you stupid idiot.
Yeah. A lot more mockery.
You would have got viciously mocked for sure.
So what's going on as far as guarding tonight? Anybody paying attention?
Oh yeah, 100%. If we're this out in the open overnight, then
we can take turns. How many how many switches do we have to do? Like how many hours does everyone need?
Well, Isubriel refuses to sleep while Zip is awake. So
Okay.
says Zip and I will take a shift at the same time, and you'll have to figure out who else as I do not trust Zip to not mess with my Kruth while I am
I don't
sleeping.
want to touch your stupid Kruth, all right? I just want to play this cool flute.
Okay, well, I can do a shift, I guess. Can wake me up when you guys are going to bed.
We'll spend the entire night bickering.
Hawk volunteers to do a watch with you, Boya, with your character Bug.
Okay.
I'm happy to take a shift as well.
Yarva will watch with you.
With it.
All right. So, who's doing the first, second, and third shift?
I guess is a Zip and then me and then Swell.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right. So, during Proc and Bug's shift, you guys are sleeping, or everybody else is sleeping in the hammocks, and you spot a snake slithering down from one of the tree branches, going towards one of your compatriots. We'll say, let's see, going towards Zip.
Okay.
Actually, make me
Oh.
a perception check to see whether you notice. You can make it with advantage because Proc's with you. You both have your eyes open.
I got 13.
13. All right. So you notice as it's just starting to wrap around Zip. So it's coiled around Zip one time.
Oh wow. Is it a pretty large snake?
It's a pretty large snake. It is like some sort of anaconda, python type of, boa constrictor. It's a constrictor type snake, it looks like, rather than a poisonous one.
Okay. Wow. Like I quietly say to Zip, "Psst, Zip, wake up, but don't move, don't move. Slowly open your eyes."
Bug, are you touching me?
No, it's open your eyes.
I open my eyes.
Can you see the
The snake has curled around has itself curled around your neck.
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna lay there and be like,
like
Bug,
the,
kill it!
I mean,
Bug, can you just kill
wait,
it, please?
maybe it will is it tightening around your neck, or does it realize
Of course it's
you're
tightening around my neck. It's trying to kill me.
wait, are you hanging on a tree?
I'm like in a hammock, I guess.
So I grab the nearest branch, I guess. I try to poke at the snake.
Poke a bug. What are you doing? Just kill it.
I wedge my stick between the snake and your neck, I guess. Does the snake start going tighter, or is it like
Okay, so you're gonna try and wedge it.
poke at it? I'm just
give
like
me-
poking at it so the snake would be alarmed and unwrap, because and turn its attention to me or something,
All right.
or be scared. I don't know.
Give me an animal handling check or a nature check to see how well you're able to get this snake away from Zip.
Oh no, I got a 3.
A 3.
Wait, I do know how to speak to animals, but it's okay. I got a 3.
Okay. Well, with that 3, it is tightening its grip around Zip's throat, and Zip can now Zip can no longer make noises with the mouth like
Kill it, bug! Oh
my
Is it
god,
the,
what are
is
you
it the like
doing?
lower? So is the other guy doing nothing?
So
Standing
Proc's following your lead, and it's just kind of like his eyes are wide. He's pulled out a machete
He's-
and is like
he-
goes over and he's gonna make an attack.
Oh no. Let's not hurt the snake.
And he cuts the snake that like the part of it that's wrapped around the tree and not around Zip, and like gives it a good whacking and does some damage to it. And you can see like some blood is coming out of it, but it has got a very thick hide, and his machete was not able to sever it.
Oh no. This is
I mean,
This is
his
a
eyes
mess.
are like even wider after that.
Like
What?
bug-eyed.
Oh no, what have you done? We don't want to hurt the snake.
Why not?
What
It's
is-
trying to kill her.
It's gonna be, I think we could, it's too late. I guess we have to, I feel like we could get it loose, but I think right now it's too late, you already attacked it. Here, I'm gonna basically, what's the snake doing? Like, tightening, or what is it doing?
Yeah, it's tightening around Zip's neck.
I'm basically gonna jump in and wrestle the snake and try to get it off at this point.
All right, give me a strength check. We're gonna do opposed strength roll.
Strength. Oh. I got, a 16.
All right,
Filled
you're
with
able to
adrenaline.
pull it free from Zip's neck enough that she can breathe again.
Okay. And then it's like, quick, get out of the hammock.
I don't think am I free enough to like wiggle out?
That would require some sort of escape check on your part.
Okay, what's the check?
What is the check that we use for? I'm still thinking of escape bonds from 3rd edition.
I think it's strength athletics to escape, like being grappled, which is
Okay.
or restrained, I guess.
So we'll go with that.
I got a 7.
All right, you are using it against this guy. Oh, it's close. It's not as bad as you thought it would be. It's a little weakened from having been cut up, but it does not succeed. You're still like, you're trying to wriggle out of it, but unable to get free. Proc takes another whack at it, but at this point it has started to move around and uncurl itself a little bit, and he's a little freaked out and totally misses it and just hits the tree.
Is this like a attack mode right now, or like do we take turns, that type of thing, or?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, Bug, can't you use magic? Just kill it! What are you doing?
What? You should try harder to get free.
I can't help you.
It doesn't look like you're trying. I'm still holding onto the snake. We can't. Let's not try to hurt it.
Why is this?
Even though we
thing
already
so
cut
hard
into-
to you? What did I do?
At this point, is everyone awake? Is everyone like up?
I don't know. Have you been trying to make enough noise? Because Zip probably hasn't made that enough noise because Zip was like has a hoarse throat.
Oh,
What What about you, boy? Have you been making enough noise to try and wake people up?
I think I've been just like talking at an above average voice level. Like when I said Zip, get out of here. Get out of the hammock. I was kind of yelling, so I don't know if that would wake people up.
If you want
would
to, like, do
Say
you want them
it
to be awake?
does. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it does wake people up because it's
Okay.
kind of like it's not something that I feel like I would just take care of by myself at this point.
Okay.
But I'm
gonna
still
say-
wrestling the snake. I feel like.
Isubriel has been awake for a little bit, and she's just watching, or he's just watching. Ah, this is what you get. So, did you want to do something, Swell?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and kill the snake.
No.
How are you going to do it?
I grab its neck with my bare hands and just squeeze.
Please.
Okay. You can roll an attack with.
Because it's like wrapped around Zip.
One part of it. Like it's a long
okay.
snake. It's
Oh,
only
okay.
got one loop around.
Okay, well then in that case I'll try and like unravel it. Just
Okay.
grab
So-
its the bit that is wrapped around and like try and unwrap it.
Give me a strength check then.
Okay. This is goes so well. Strength.
Yeah, this is not something you're proficient in. Unless there's something I don't know about Swell's backstory.
I mean, there used to be a snake wrangler in the circus.
I remember reading that in the fanfic channel we've got going.
Yeah. It's actually a natural 20, believe it or not.
Alright,
Wow.
Swell, the sight of seeing this wrapped around Zip, something in you is like, I have to get this off. Zip's important to me. And before you can like react and act all cool about it, you sort of like, what I'm picturing is you just flipping out of that hammock,
Yeah.
landing on your feet, running over, and just going,
Jumping
like that.
over the fire and through the flames. And just, yeah, ripping it off.
Zip's able to slip free. And Isubriel says, you couldn't even strangle the most annoying member of our party. What kind of snake are you? You're useless.
I'm gonna say, I cannot wait to watch you die, and I'm gonna flip his hammock around so that he gets like bundled up in it.
I can't wait to watch you die.
And Isubriel does psychic damage to the snake that is being viciously mocked by Isubriel. And
I'm
then
gonna round on Bug, and I'm gonna be like, why was that snake more important to you than my life?
No, it's not more important. It's just as important.
What is that snake, your grandma?
Maybe, I
Guess
feel
what?
like it's
And I'm gonna like pull out one of my axes and like start hacking away at it. Like Nestle
this
too, so
snake
that like
that's
blood and guts is like
already
going
dead.
everywhere.
well,
if
I'm
you-
like it's already dead, right? So
if you really want to do that to Isubriel, I need you to make some sort of attack roll.
Okay,
No, you're attacking the snake, aren't you?
both of them. I'm
But
attacking
you wanted to
everyone.
spin Isubriel in the net
okay.
for mocking the snake.
Well, Zip would know it's a mocking thing.
Oh, she's heard him do it a bunch of times. But I can totally see why at this moment Zip would not care. Would not be thinking, oh yeah, she's trying to help.
Is it just
Or
like
he's trying
an
to help,
unarmed
sorry.
strike?
I'm helping.
Yeah, just give me an unarmed attack.
Ooh, I only got a 12.
Alright. You try to spin Isubriel around, but Isubriel jumps out of the hammock before you can do that. And backs up.
I've already moved on to the snake.
I was trying to help, you fool.
You weren't trying very hard.
Okay,
Making
at this
friends.
point, your lumberjack friend, Dresdick. Oh, Dresdick is not the one who died. Dresdick is the snake. Who's the character that passed away here?
No idea. I've forgotten already.
Drandrick. So it's similar sounding name. They come from the same village, so I tried to get some of them similar sounding names. I didn't know that you were gonna have a connection with these. Anyways, yeah. Dresdick wakes up and goes, oh, what's that noise? Is everybody okay?
No, everybody is not okay.
He jumps up and is like, what? What's going on? What's going on? And he's like, look, got his fists out ready to start fighting something, and then like looks at the snake. He's like, oh, good.
Kill me.
Are there more of them? And he starts looking around the trees, just starts climbing trees because he's like a lumberjack. So he's just like climbing up trees, having looks in them. He's like, I checked these before we went to sleep, but I didn't know that there'd be more. I guess it came from a different tree.
Wait, is
Or
it
maybe
canon?
I missed it.
Is it canon that he's a lumberjack now?
Yeah, that's his job.
Love
Because
it.
it's a logging. They do logging in the area, right? So
Okay.
that's why I was trying to think. Why is this guy so buff? He could be a miner, but I thought it'd be more interesting to make him that he fells trees.
That makes sense.
Good with an axe. He's like, are you okay, Zip?
Yeah, no thanks to these dummies.
Hey, no thanks to me either. I totally slept through it. Who's on watch?
It was me.
Oh, did you wake her up?
Yeah. Everything's fine. Except now we have a dead snake.
I think we should
Just-
eat it.
Yeah,
Might
good
as
eating.
well, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a midnight snack. A midnight snake snack.
I'm just gonna.
Proc knows how to cut up the snake and serve it.
Is it a poisonous snake? Or is it like safe to eat?
No, it does not have poison in it. It is constrictor. Just crushes.
Is it
Right.
delicious?
What? Yeah, is it delicious?
Can we cook it?
Mm,
Can we make a fire here? Is there like
I had to assume we had a
animals that are gonna
campfire.
come if we make a fire?
yeah, I think that had described there being a fire that people were jumping over. So
Oh, right.
Very heroically, mind you. Just
you, yeah.
I feel kind of bad because this is probably the snake's home, and then we killed it and are eating it right in front of his home. Maybe he has family.
Well, they better not come after me, because otherwise I'll eat them as well.
Yeah, we could have a whole like buffet of different size snakes.
Feast on their entire family.
Yeah, this baby snake is too cold. This daddy snake is too tough.
Wait, how does the snake person feel about like
Yeah.
us eating the snake?
I
Is
don't-
this like cannibalism?
I don't know. How do you feel about us eating? I mean, you're all hairy like, I don't know, like a cow or something.
A cow.
I don't
Do
know.
you think that we're cows?
No, bug.
Like,
Bug
if we
is all
were to
fuzzy and furry. Like I don't like
Eat
a
a
dog.
monkey.
A dog, or maybe. I don't. We don't eat a lot of dogs here. Don't have a lot of dogs on the island. Like a wolf or a bear.
I
I guess
wouldn't
a
eat a
bear
wolf.
because it's in bugbear.
Do you eat bears?
Yeah, I've eaten bear before.
It's kind of weird.
Eat what you can catch.
I guess that's pretty fair.
How do you feel about
Okay.
that bug? Does it upset you that he's eaten your brethren?
A bear?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought about that.
Maybe the bear had a
I never.
family.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. I feel like anyone eating a whole family is pretty upsetting.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm going back to bed with all this talk. So just wake me up from my shift, and I'm gonna I go back to sleep feeling very disturbed after that conversation.
Is my shift over yet?
No. I mean, we can jump ahead in time and say, like, you guys finish your food, and then we're gonna go ahead with, what happens later.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, your shift with Proc is over. He spends the time making, a game of it, like trying to get you to like play I Spy in the dark and trying to spot all the different things so that you're aware of your surroundings, but also having fun. And then when Yarva is awake with Swell, she spends time asking questions about where you've been and talking about places she's been that have been kind of like those places.
I'll tell her I've only really been around the archipelago. I've always wanted to go to the Queendom of Joden and see all the stuff up there and visit the temples, but I haven't made it up that way yet. Mostly just stick to the warmer climates.
They usually don't let people in up there. Just giants. But
Apparently.
I mean, every island in the archipelago is its own world. Some of them are very different than the others. So if you've only been to the islands, I'm sure you've seen some strange things.
Oh yeah, some crazy stuff. It's just, there's still so much to see. And this is only like a small part of it. Just like shrug.
She just, if you continue to tell stories, she tells stories with you and
Oh yeah.
sort of sit back to back looking out at the dawn arriving. Stars slowly fading to a blue sky. And you guys wake up and it's the next day. You're still a few hours outside of the town that you are no longer welcome in. Thunderroot. So for this day's travel, you guys might want to pick up some food along the way. And it's actually, fairly safe going because you've gotten close to the village. So I don't need you to make a survival check for that, but if you want to look for food along the way, I'd like a survival or nature check.
All right, I'm gonna try this again, guys. I think might have better luck this time. Don't know. Usually this thing works so well. Okay, that's better. That's 15, I believe.
15. You are able to find enough fruits here that feed everybody for a while. Some of the bananas aren't quite ripe enough, but they'll do in a pinch.
We'll save them for later.
Okay.
Another day or two.
That snake last night.
I didn't touch it.
You didn't eat the snake?
No.
Why not?
Can you? I know this isn't my place to say, but can you just make me a history check real quick?
Me?
Yeah. This is more of a DM thing, but I want to see.
16.
Okay, yeah, you've never seen Swell eat meat,
Oh.
except for fish.
Wait, all the charcuterie stuff we saved for you? You didn't eat them?
I ate the cheese and the biscuits, and the
What
crackers.
did you do with the meat?
Left it. Ended up in Boxy.
Oh, we didn't know. We didn't notice.
Boxy's just filled with rancid meat.
Yeah.
No, Boxy is like
Rancid.
refrigerator. He keeps it fresh.
And the charcuterie is all like smoked prepared meats, right? So they'll last a couple
yeah.
of days.
Yeah. But
Cured.
doesn't
You've
last
seen him eat
forever.
fish, that's for sure. Like you've seen him eat, but no, like land meats.
Snake is like fish of the land, though.
It's an eel of the sand,
Eel of
as
the
they call it.
sand.
delicious. You're really selling it.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, don't you know that if you eat your enemies, you gain their strength?
Out of character, that's actually something I told my nephew once. But yeah, we'll say. That's not true. I don't believe that. It's okay.
I thought you religious types believed in anything.
Well, we believe in one thing, and that's usually the religion that we subscribe to. But we're not all dummies. Just some of us. And then he smiles very broadly. Are these bananas like plantains, or are they more like the vegetable bananas?
They're more like the there's two different types you get. One is like the traditional Cavendish that everybody gets at their grocery store, but also a smaller one that is sweeter and softer and even tastes a little bit like apple.
Oh. Yeah, I might put that on the fire. Just put a stick through it and then over the flames.
All right. So that day travel, because you're basically in civilized areas, goes pretty smoothly. I only need one more survival check to make sure that you get there safely, or like this is a separate check from looking for food. This is like or you can do a perception check if somebody wants to do that, or any sort of thing just to avoid danger along the way.
Are you happy for me to do that again, guys, or would you prefer to have a shot at it?
You go ahead.
Yeah, you're pretty good at it.
I get advantage on it as well. Okay, 19 this time. Rolled a 15 and a 16.
You're actually able to, the shortcut that you take around by avoiding Thunderroot, you're actually able to cut some time off your travels and can meet up with the path to New Firestone, and you, like, with that good a roll, you cut some time off and are able to get there by dusk. So it's not even dusk, but like starting to turn to dusk within a few hours. So sort of like around dinner time, because the sun sets late here. So I should describe what you're seeing.
Will we make it to New Firestone, you said?
Yep, you make it. It was a day's travel from Thunderroot.
Nice.
So through the foliage up ahead, you spy, at first the thing you see from a distance is that there's a tall ruined pyramid covered with moss and vines and plants growing on it. And then you see this rainbow, purplish blue rainbow of a fence in front of you, sort of like a stained glass window made out of black web. And on top of it, there's a gateway leading in, and on top of it is a white spider. And beyond are buildings that look like they're made out of the same sort of stuff, but in different colors. And I'll drop in a picture of what it looks like. Gonna add a layer here.
Is it like a live spider?
The spider moves around, yeah. And you can see that there's a drow woman, young woman at the fountain just inside the gates. And you can hear the sound of some people talking, the murmurs, that, there's a city with, not a city, but a village with things going on inside. You can see the remnants of a strip mine in the background there, and those sort of passages that you saw in the last town that you were in. And yeah, that's what you see on the way as you're traveling towards it.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that the bug that we saw eating flesh?
No, this is a smaller one. That's just I threw it in the foreground.
My apologies, it's not showing up on the stream again. I don't know why.
Oh no.
It's doing the thing.
Doesn't like my pastes.
Like, we can all see it, okay, but for whatever reason, not
How
sure.
did we fix it last time? Was it like it just took a minute type of thing?
It might. I'm just getting a refresh, so the vision's going to drop out on the stream for the canvas, but I'll keep checking it periodically, guys. I'm really sorry.
Well, thanks for looking into that, Matt.
So,
That spider is so crazy. Just hanging out on top of the gate.
Yeah, it's sort of tilting its head, looking in your direction. Arms. Like
How
that.
do I feel seeing the spider? Do I feel some kind of familial, like, bond with it?
I don't see why you would. It is not specifically something that you would have a strong connection to. A, because you were raised far away from that. It doesn't strike, like, I don't know when you were orphaned,
I was very little.
so there's no, like, strong memory of seeing this spider before.
Right. Or any spider?
Maybe some spiders, but they're white spiders that are, look, you know the hairs on a spider? They're a little more pronounced on this one, and like a snowflake, a cross between a snowflake and a spider.
Mm.
And you can remember seeing them crawling on your hands, and them being, you being in a cold place, and you not being afraid of them. But you've seen plenty of scary spiders that have been pretty nasty while you've been in the Rainbow Archipelago. So how you want to react to this one is up to you.
A healthy respect, but probably not like arachnophobic.
All right.
I guess we'll like approach the drow woman that's
So
sitting
you're-
out the front.
Yeah, you approach the spider obviously first, like it's in front, and it's looking at you. It doesn't make any hostile moves towards you. And
I'll say like, hello to the spider.
the spider does not answer.
Okay.
I have a speak with animals ability. Would that work if I try to talk to the spider?
Yeah, was that a potion or was that a spell or what is that?
It says a spell, or yeah, it's a spell.
Okay. Yeah. You
It
can
says
cast
at
that.
will.
Okay.
So
You can
Yeah.
go for that.
so I go up and cast animals speak,
All right.
and I'm like, hi, hello spider. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hey,
I am up. You are down.
oh wow, this is my first time using animal speak, so I'm like, wow.
What do we hear when Bug's speaking to the spider? Do we hear his like human speech, or do we hear like?
Good question. How do you want to color it, Bug? It's up to you.
I would say you hear my human speech
Okay.
because it's a spell and not like a language thing, you know. Okay, so it's basically like I'm speaking like normal, but the animal can understand me.
Right.
And I'm like, what's your name? What's your name?
Vesuvius.
It's what? Sylvius?
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius?
Yes. What is
Um,
yours?
My name is Bug, and these here are my friends,
Don't tell
and
him
I
your
say
name's
all of their
Bug.
names.
Don't tell him your name is Bug. They eat bugs.
Oh. It's too late. I mean, my name is Buggy.
How is that better?
I don't.
I don't think the
case-
spider's gonna eat him.
Well, anyway, what are you doing up there?
Keeping an eye out to make sure that monsters don't come in.
So,
Bad
are you
things.
like a protector for this town?
Yes.
Is it okay if we come in inside?
You seem nice. Good people. If you hurt, you will be in trouble.
If we what? If we hurt
If you hurt people, you will be in
people?
trouble.
Okay.
Do not hurt people or spiders.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so I'm yeah, seems like this spider is like those like ghost phantom wall protector. Just another protector for the city.
Not a ghost though. It's
Not a
just
ghost,
spider.
but as this of the spider variety. So like, I think it's safe to go in as long as you don't hurt anybody.
Okay.
And then so what's the there's like a girl sitting there?
Yeah, there was a girl that was fetching a pail of water from the fountain, and she gets up and she looks over at you. She looks at you, starts walking away.
Okay. I guess she doesn't care about us.
You can see that there's Tabaxi and Drow and Wanti and
Do we want something? Do we want like a boat or something from this town? Is that why we came?
If we can
Aside
get a
from
boat
rest stop.
that goes down the river, I think it might be quicker for us to get to RumRumble.
But it's starting to get dark now, right? It's the end of the day.
it's the end of your walking day, but the sun isn't setting yet because it's a long day.
Well, I think we should maybe find some accommodations, and then we can try and source a boat. In the afterwards, we can drop our stuff off, and but just a thought.
Yeah, that sounds good. Is there like a town information center? I asked Spider.
I do not know of such a thing. Do you wish to speak with our mayor?
Yes, I do. We do.
Proceed to the largest building. He lives in the tallest one. You knock on the door.
Which floor does he live on?
All of them.
All of them? Okay. All right, let's go. Do you guys want to go talk to the mayor? Maybe he can. I don't know. I guess.
No,
Mayor?
he's the mayor.
Seems like a lot to bother him
Do you
with.
think
but-
maybe we should like have a shower or something first?
I need to get this looked at. It still kind of hurts.
Well, maybe the mayor will give us like the town map and information about all the different
I mean, I guess that's
Places.
his job, isn't it? else the
offices we
mayor
can
do?
visit.
I don't know. I
Because
think
we don't know where the the hospital is or the
we
place
can
to
ask
stay.
someone else. I don't know. The mayor's probably busy doing mayor stuff, like collecting
Yeah, like
taxes.
telling people where the hospital is.
Does the mayor have an assistant? Does the mayor have an assistant? I talked to the spider.
He has a daughter.
As assistant. Okay, yeah, maybe. Where does
She
she live?
does not assist him very much, though.
Well, but maybe she can.
I am an assistant to the mayor. I help keep the town safe. I build the webs.
Okay, well, where can we find a place to rest?
You may rest within the city walls.
Like
One of
an
the
inn?
mine
place.
shafts, you may probably rest in there. It is safe. Do not go inside the pyramid. It is dangerous.
What? Wait, what pyramid? Can we see the drawing again?
That's
Is
big.
that the thing with the big thing in the middle?
Yeah, it's like a ruined pyramid. Top is toppled off, and you can see like there's big chunks of stone at the base of the pyramid.
Oh, it's like
Okay.
falling apart. Like,
If you recall, you were told that New Firestone is built on the ruins of an older civilization.
One more question. Who is the friendliest person in the town?
That is a good question. Not the mayor's daughter. I would say probably Prin. She feeds me, takes care of me, very friendly.
Where can we find her?
She lives in the building with the red flowers growing in front.
Okay. So I relay this information to the gang. And then I'm like, she sounds like maybe the one that can help us navigate this town.
okay.
Okay.
A good place to
So
start
like,
as
they
any.
don't have like a hotel here or something?
Well, I asked for a place to rest, and the spider said we could sleep in the mine shaft or something. What-
Probably because he just
the
wants to
mine.
come and eat us later. We should.
Yeah, let's ask the nice girl.
Okay.
Prin. I
so
mean,
you
spiders don't really use hotels, so maybe he wouldn't understand.
Maybe we'll just walk past one when we go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go in.
All right. You start walking through this town, and the people start looking at you and noticing you. They're like, oh,
I'll wave at one. Just like, hello.
They wave back, and
I'll scowl at one.
Is it? Do you have a
they
an
wave
inn?
back.
An inn here?
One of the tabaxi says, we have a tap room that you can sometimes rent the floors for.
Oh.
They have some beds.
That way? That way?
It has the sign out front with the mug.
Oh, okay. Easy to. Okay. All right.
It's a picture.
Of a mug.
Yes, the stein.
Okay. Thank
It's a
you.
picture.
Thank you.
You
And
know
I'll
stein.
pretend
mug.
to tip my hat and then slowly back away. Thank you, and turn around and keep walking.
I'm gonna go as well and be like, people here are really weird, aren't they?
I don't know what's up with them.
Do you think that they like drink spider venom or something? It makes them go
Oh,
crazy?
do you think the
That's-
spiders like control them?
Maybe, yeah.
Wow, that's a stretch. Or very imaginative, guys.
You don't
It's
know what
just
kind
a
of
normal
weird stuff
spider.
people get up to in the jungle.
I guess no. We should be careful though. We should talk to the nice girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe she's normal, or she could be the most weird because
Crazy.
the spider endorsed her.
All right. Do you want to make your way towards the building with the mug in front, or towards the house that has the red flowers?
How
It's
long has
not
it been since we
completely
ate? Are
dark
we
yet.
hungry?
I mean, one of you is. Zip's probably hungry.
Yeah. All right. I'll advocate for the tap room then. Come on, I'm hungry. Let's go get some food.
Okay, fine. I mean, we do need to rest in that place, so we might as well.
Okay.
Okay. You make your way over to the tap room. It has a sign and these buildings are unusual. You haven't seen anything like them. They're crystalline structures held together by black webbing, which is anchored to the ground in various places, almost like a circus tent. These strands pulling them down, and in between these hard metal crystalline colors glittering in the sun as it's starting to set. And you swing open the door, and the place smells strongly of alcohol, of ale, and there are people inside drows who are drinking with a few tabaxi companions, and they're singing songs about, great drow songs from back home, and they're all joining in, and somebody is playing on a not harpsichord, like a pipe organ that's sort of reverberating through the building, and it's quite a strange sight to, I guess, all of you.
Okay. Even Zip, a resident drow.
Yeah. Zip does not spend any time around drow, as far as I understand.
Yeah. Other than, like, I don't know if one was passing through my town or something.
Wait, why is this strange sight? Is because of the people or what they're doing?
The pipe organ and the crystalline building and the reverberating sound.
Okay. Like the music is something we never heard of.
Yeah, the music is also, it doesn't sound super weird, but it's being sung in a language that you don't know. And
Okay. I was going to say, what language is it that we don't know?
And yeah, you see like a big burly drow behind the counter wave you all in. It's quite loud, so he's motioning for you to come over.
I'll go over and talk to him since I'm the drow. I feel like we'll connect.
You're a representative.
I'm a representative.
New to town. Welcome. Welcome to the mug.
Hi. Thanks. Yeah, we're just passing through. Do you have like a somewhere we can stay?
Yes, of course. We always have a place for people who come to our town. You're welcome here.
Cool. Do you have food too?
Yes, of course we have food. The food will cost you money, though. The
How
drinks
much
and
money?
the food will cost you money. The rooms, you can stay. As long as you only staying a couple of days. That is,
Oh wow.
you're welcome to stay here. We like
Okay.
having visitors.
Really?
Enjoy our architecture.
Can you ask him why the buildings are kind of like tied down by spider webs?
What is that little one?
He wants to know why the buildings have spider webs on them.
Ah, they are built by spiders. By spider magic.
Oh wait, by the one that's like by the gate? That
one.
spider?
That one is the gate spider. It makes mostly gates, but there are spiders that build these wonderful buildings as well.
Where are the spider builders?
Oh, I do not know where they are now. I am inside. They are outside. They are not in here with us. They do not like singing or ale.
So they built and then they left the town?
No, they're outside, not outside the town.
I think he just means in the town, but like outdoors. Like,
Are they all as big as the gate spider?
Oh no, all different sizes. Some very small, some very large.
and are they
Okay.
friendly?
Usually, some of them have a bit of a temper if you bother them.
Oh,
It's not good. But if you leave them alone and you do not throw things at them or break their things, they are very good.
Do you talk to the spiders?
Sometimes, like I talk to a pet, but it does not talk back. It's not a talking spider.
Right.
Only Mayor speaks to the architect, helps the builders build, helps give them instructions. They talk. It's a magic talk. I do not. I make beer.
Make beer.
Yes.
Cool.
Can we
I
drink
haven't-
some beer?
Is the
You
beer
look-
made?
You look all about the right age, except for maybe that one over there looks a little too old for beer. And he points to Isubrio. You're too old for beer, right? No, I'm kidding. Of course, you can have some beer.
Really?
But yeah, as long as you are paying.
Yeah.
We do not have
we
rule
pay
here
for
about
beer.
what age.
Are the beer made out of spider milk?
Spider beer.
What? I have never. How do they make beer in Bugbear land?
I don't know. I don't know anything about making beer. I thought you said you know how to make beer.
Yes, I do know a lot about it, but I've never heard of spider beer.
Maybe you should try it.
Oof. Don't think the spiders would like it. They do not like help with what I do. They help village build, but not. They help it keep safe, but not tasty.
Do the spiders drink beer as well?
I have left out beer for some of them. Some of them like beer and make very, very interesting things when they drink the beer. So I'm not allowed to give them beer anymore.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Wait, so when we walk outside, we just saw like spiders and stuff on the street?
You may have seen like some smaller ones, like
Like how small are we
this
talking? Okay.
dinner
Like
plate
a
size
dog.
or dog, sure. You saw a variety of them climbing around on the buildings.
Do the other drow seem bothered by the fact that it's like light outside? Are there? Do they wear like shades or anything?
The ones that you saw outside, you saw it like with big head sundress hats, those big
Right.
sunny hats you would wear with a sundress, curved on the top
hat.
and flowers around the outside, and but you didn't see anybody wearing goggles. You also people were not you didn't see any drows that were just hanging out outside in a hammock relaxing.
Right.
Like they seemed like they were going somewhere, running an errand. So.
Right.
And the light in here is dim, like it's candlelight.
Yeah.
There are no
Wait, so
windows
do
on this
they
level.
do drows do they kind of sleep during the day and wake up at nighttime type of thing?
I think that they
If they don't like
love
sunlight?
the direct sunlight.
Oh, okay.
But I think Zip is probably just used to it because she grew up like on an island. And these guys, I guess, are probably as used to it.
I see.
Um,
Okay, well,
How much is it for some beer
yeah.
and food?
Let's see, how many of this? 4, 5, 6, 7 of you?
I thought food was free, right?
No.
Oh.
Sleep,
Oh,
Place to
sleep
sleep
is free.
free.
Oh, right.
food, drink is money. I can. Well, it depends. What type of ale do you want? Do you want the good stuff, the really good stuff, or the fantastic stuff? Do you want to try a flight?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
We stumbled into a craft brewery.
Does this guy have like a man bun? He's got his sleeves rolled up.
He's just got like a tattoo sleeves on each arm.
I've only described him as being buff. If any of you want to draw what he looks like, you're
Okay.
welcome
I
to
think
design him.
I think I might have an idea of what this guy looks like.
Okay.
Amazing. Yeah, you gotta try the ale. It's real fresh.
I have the ingredients brought in because here they make fantastic rum, but the beer here is not so good. So I sell a lot of beer to people who here want to try beer on the whole islands area.
Where do
People
you-
know New Firestone beer, very good.
Where do you source your ingredients? Are they local?
No, no. I have them imported. I said I bring them in, but I can't tell you where.
What type of hops do you use? These are questions I used to get asked when I was working in a craft brewery.
It's a trade secret. I use bunny hops. Gives you a wink.
You put rabbit in there?
Yes.
Ah,
I'm probably not gonna drink any. This all sounds kind of suspicious. The what you said earlier about people.
Have I like
Drinking
put a thought in your
spider-
head and you can't get rid of it?
Spider juice or something. I'm like, at first I was like, no, that's stupid, and then now I'm just like, maybe this guy is too excited about the drinks that he's made. So
Oh, I do not know. Bugbears, you don't drink. Are you young? You look small. I don't know how old. Do you want cub wine? Cub wine is basically grape juice.
yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
have
I
that.
get you cub wine.
I'll 2, please.
Okay, no problem. It's for all of you. If you're all having a flight and some cub wine, 2 gold.
2 gold. Okay.
All right. And
And you can have the snacks.
I'll pay
and you-
pay for it.
You look down and they're like macadamia nuts.
Wait, so this
Okay.
is just snacks? What about real food?
If you want real food, I can get you that as well, but that's also different money.
That seems pretty expensive for just drinks.
Oh,
2 gold.
it's a flight of the best ale.
Okay. So
It's,
Zip is
it's,
paying
it's not
for
2
it.
gold for each of you. It's 2 gold for the whole group.
The whole group, yeah.
Right.
And you have like 3 new compatriots.
Right. Oh well, maybe they would offer to pay for it.
Well,
Did they offer or no? They didn't say anything.
Not say anything.
I'll pay for the food. I'll just like, yeah. I mean, if we can, I think we need some food as well. The snacks will help, but she gets cranky if she doesn't eat.
Talking about me?
No. No.
Get cranky.
I'm just gonna
Swell.
turn away.
I will get it very fast.
Thank you.
Well, wait. Do you have a menu?
What we have today is fish stew.
Mm-hmm.
Is very good, and we have a fruit platter, and we have fried plantains, and we have some. Do you want traditional drow food, or do you want traditional Rainbow Archipelago food?
What's drow food?
Oh, pulling my leg? You must be joking with me.
What, you don't eat the spiders, do you?
Not these spiders, no. Sometimes we eat ice spiders, but we're not here. We don't have the ice spiders here. It's too warm for them.
Well, then what do you mean by drow food?
Oh, we like pickled fish, and we like frozen fish, and I don't know. He tells you some other foods that would be traditional to a Scandinavian type country, where they're have a lot of snow and ice. I don't know.
Pickled and rolled herring and black licorice and I don't know what else.
In Canada, we have a fast food chain that is called Swiss Chalet, and much to my chagrin, I did not understand that this was not at all Swiss food. It is rotisserie chicken, and it is French fries. Nothing Swiss about it whatsoever, except for the decor. So
It's not even a chalet.
it's chalet style looking. Like the inside is decorated like it's supposed to be a chalet. But
Okay.
yeah, it's I have to say my education on what is typical, Icelandic, Norwegian food would be limited, especially if we trying to think of like in sort of the era of the Vikings, or and how it would be changed through magic. I figure they probably, because they like fish and what they're doing here, they probably have developed some sort of poke here.
Yeah.
I feel like each island's probably got their own version of a poke bowl.
Sushi,
Sure.
maybe?
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll take the fish stew, please. That sounds good.
Yeah, all right. I'll try some of this drow food. I'm a drow. I probably like it, right?
How can you not have had drow food? You're a drow. Where did
Yeah,
you grow
but
up?
like, I grew up, a few islands over. I never been to drow land.
Oh, I am sorry. I hope I do not offend you. I would be happy to share some drow food with you.
Yeah, all right.
And yeah, if you guys mark off 3 gold, the rest of the teens will pitch in for another 2 gold to get food for everybody.
All right, I'll pay for the 3 gold for the food.
Did somebody pay for the drinks?
I
Would we
paid
each
for the
have to mark off 3 gold?
No.
I
I
don't.
think there's total.
I don't think I ever recorded how much gold I have. I have unlimited gold. Just kidding.
Every time you need money,
Just
every time you
kidding.
need money, Boxy just like coughs some up. Just
Yeah.
pays out like a little.
I mean, I have no conception of money as a 12-year-old, so I'm like, okay, yeah, 2 gold.
All right. The drow food. What does Zip want to think of it?
I think Zip hates it and is
All right.
trying really hard to like it, but it's all just like, yeah, like you said, like cold pickled fish and fermented, I don't know, potatoes and stuff. Not at all. It's all like very salty and sour, not at all like in line with Zip's palate, which is that she basically would just eat candy.
Oh, they do have candy.
Is it salted licorice?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I think she'd probably would eat a little bit and go, "Ah," and then look over at the guy who's like, and she's like, it's delicious.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of cabbage involved. So you guys spend the evening, do you want to keep to yourselves or talk to the locals, or what do you want to do?
I want to talk to some of the drow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you want to role play that out, or do you want to just give me a general sense of what you're trying to?
Maybe a little bit of roleplay. I want to just ask them why they're here, why did they come here?
So you sit down at a table where there's 4 or 5 different drow, mostly women, a couple of men, and they're like, "Oh, you are new to town. Welcome."
Yeah.
And you ask, why are they there? And they're like, "Oh, the weather here's so much nicer. When we heard that we could come and Vargo was building this, we thought this would be amazing. We saw what he had built back in Firestone, and we thought, new Firestone, where the weather's going to be fantastic? Haha, sign me up."
How long has this place been here?
About 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
Do you know if there was ever like a boat that went missing or something when you were coming here?
Yeah, of course. There are a few boats went missing.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very difficult journey to go all that way from the Tri-Rhine.
Because, you know, I like washed up on one of these islands.
What?
Yeah, when I was like a little baby.
This is bonkers go nuts.
Do you think it was one of the boats that was like coming here with you guys?
It could be.
Yeah.
Do not know.
Do you have like any records or anything?
We have a music wheel.
No, like records of
Sorry.
like you know,
Yeah.
your boats and stuff.
I think we would have. Yeah, we can look.
What about orcs? Did the orcs come too?
No, orcs. Do not know of. I mean, there are lots of orcs out on the sea. Lots of orcs travel around in boats.
'Cause my sister, you know, we washed up at the same time, and she's an orc. So I don't know. I thought maybe if there were orcs as well, maybe they were on the same boat.
Maybe. I was not on. My boat is made safe, but I did not know all the boats. Did not know all the people who came. I have not been here all 20 years. I've only been here 18 years. I was not the first. But I will go see what I can find for you. What is your name?
Zip.
Zip, darling. I will try to find out for you, okay? I tell
Okay.
you, you're going to sleep upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's nice. It's What,
Is there somewhere better we could stay?
there are a lot of you. You could, if you're used to these islands, you can sleep in the abandoned mine tunnels.
Yeah, we haven't had much luck with mine tunnels lately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But it could be good. I do not know. It is fine.
You're really selling it, you know?
It's better to sleep in the mine tunnel.
It can be noisy here with the
Oh.
pipe organ and the people
Right.
singing. So I hope you like to stay up.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, you all look like young people who maybe do stay up late singing, except for, well, some of you look a little young, but some of you look like you would stay up singing late.
Swell's already kind of nodding off, like having eaten too much.
Or maybe kissing a little.
What? No.
Oh, hey, okay.
No way. As if. I wouldn't kiss any of these losers.
She stands up and ruffles your hair and says, I'll be back. I'm
Okay.
going to ask some questions, see if I can find some answers for you.
Okay. Oh, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Visilix.
Visilisk?
Visilix.
Visilex. Visilex. I'll remember that.
Hi. And she heads off, and you don't see her for a while. Is there anything else anybody wants to accomplish here? You guys were talking about trying to acquire a boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, is it like it's already nighttime, right?
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah,
room
in the
full
morning.
of people, and some of them look like sailors.
Oh, I
Like
see.
they've, they have tattoos of anchors and stuff. So if you wanted to inquire about inquiring, you could maybe get some information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Let's ask these guys about how to get a boat.
All right. Do you want to role play that out, or do you want to do a roll?
I guess
We can just do a roll.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. P for persuasion. Oh no. Oh, 7. I mean 10.
Okay. They don't really have time for you. They're like, go away, kid. We're drinking.
Okay. Is Swell with me, or is that like to both of us?
Swell maybe comes up from behind you, having seen that.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go asking stuff too, but
So go ahead and
like we can do it together. It's not like.
you can make a persuasion check as well.
Well, I'd approach some people and just ask. I'd be like, "Oh, you're a sailor.
Yeah.
We're looking to get up to RumRumble. Is there a place we could like rent people to like buy a boat or I don't know."
Well, you have two choices. You can maybe borrow a canoe or rowboat or small vessel and take it upriver, or you can wait a couple of days and come with us as we make our way up.
Oh, that could be. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Are these guys drow as well?
Yeah.
Do you have space on your ship?
If you have coin, we have space.
Okay. That could be really good actually, because yeah, it's quicker, I'm guessing, to like go by boat than it is to walk, and safer. These jungles aren't very safe, and I'll like hold up my arm and be like, "See, it's like pretty bad out there." Yeah. So okay, what's the name of your vessel, sir?
I vessel. No, but if you're looking, you want to try the gliding spider.
The gliding spider.
Yes.
Okay, and we book passage with you, or?
No, I'm a sailor. I am not the captain. It's not my boat.
Oh.
Check down the harbor tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Harbor. The docks.
The docks, yeah.
Not big enough to be a harbor.
All right. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt your drinking. I hope you have a good night.
I'm going to remind you that if you wanted to investigate that area of magic, that would take you off of the river.
Right.
So they're suggesting that we can get on the boat and sail with them down the river
But they don't leave for a couple of
to
days.
the. But then, okay, so then if we want to investigate the magic, we wouldn't do that.
Correct.
Or unless they make, I'm assuming they don't make random stops unless it's a city or a town.
Swell would know well enough that, if you had enough coin, they would probably try and make a stop for you.
Yeah.
That, as long as you aren't, ruining their schedule, or if you are ruining their schedule, you're making it financially worth their while.
Well, sounds like we should just rent a boat, buy a boat, maybe, so we can like make stops and then
It sounds like
go whenever we want.
canoes might be the best option.
Canoe, yeah.
Or we could just get on the boat with them and go where we're supposed to go.
Are we not going to investigate that magical dead zone? For some reason that I can't remember.
You thought that there might be somebody who could cast a teleport spell or something, or have some sort of powerful magic to be able to communicate with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, look, if we find something, it will save us so much time. And
Big
it's all
if.
practically on the way.
It's a big if. You could also just like waste a bunch of time.
Just a little bit of time.
All right. Well, let's sleep on it and figure out what we want to do in the morning because there's no
Well,
There's no rush.
if we did wait a few days, we'll waste time waiting here. Cause
there might be enough time to go and check it out.
yeah,
It's a couple days to walk there to RumRumble.
But to get to the magical dead spot.
it's like
Be it like a day, because it's about halfway between here and there.
yeah,
And how long was it until the boat left?
2 days.
yeah. So we might as well just like
I mean, you might be able to make it leave faster. Like Swell would know, you know, and Zip too, probably, like, because you've been around lots of boats too. Because if you have the coin, you can probably get the boat to go somewhere. There would be like, no, there's no way we can go off schedule, and then you're like, plop down a bunch of coins.
Yeah.
It's like,
There's
all right.
no way, and then slide a single going gold piece of coin.
I mean, what does Esporio do at this point?
We'll have to figure that out. I'll have to ask Explorio.
You don't want to spend all his money. Priscilla gone, and she comes back, and he's like,
Okay, hold
"No
on. I just
money."
want to retcon who paid for all the food and drink while Priscilla's not.
I think you said,
I wouldn't do that.
yeah.
I think, you know, we're getting close to calling it a night here, but there was another question I wanted to ask you guys. Is there a bunch of books that you got from Dormir Strong Soul's lair? And you were talking about reading some of them in the evening. And I know that Zip was reading the Salacious stories. Was Zip or Bug reading anything that was more informational? I think
Zip's not
Esporio
particularly interested in the magic stuff. She just wants to read this one.
Yeah.
I don't think I was reading anything,
Okay.
unless there's a picture book.
How old is Bug?
Oh, he's 12, but it's kind of like he's a bit lazy about reading.
Reminder, some of the books were Ooze This, Mold, Slimes of the Northwest, Illithid Society, Beyond Haelon, traditional harpy songs, traditional siren songs, modern harpy songs, and then the rest of them were things like Case of the Caressing Carcass and Murder in the Devil's Graveyard. So the books that Zip's interested in.
I think Swell might have picked up a couple of them, especially in the evenings over camp and stuff like that, just to have something to do.
I would like to give you some lore that you've been reading for next week, and so I just wanted to see if there was like a particular book that you've been reading to reward your character for reading something like that.
I think the siren songs. Swell might have picked that one up, knowing that we're going to go on a boat soon. And
Esporio has those, I think.
oh, okay.
She took the musical ones. You probably could get Esporio to lend you one if you wanted to.
Okay.
So, yeah, he will lend it to you while you're, if you want to read traditional siren songs.
Okay. Yes, I do.
But what have you been reading in the meantime? Nothing? Just been sketching?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Just sketching in the old book. Keeping track of our adventures by a sketch form.
You're drawing a comic book of our adventure
Basically, yeah.
on the side.
Even adventurers have got to have a side hustle.
This D&D campaign is like written by Swell, actually. Like, this is like reading what happened from his diary.
We're a big seller when we're rich and famous. And, well, when we're famous adventurers.
So I will leave it there, and we'll pick it up in the morning. after the holiday break, because some of us are not going to be around and available through the next
That's right.
couple of Tuesdays. But this Saturday, we are going to do another one of our drawing games events. So we'll be doing that on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, does anybody want to say
put together a little image for that to show when we're streaming? Because what we've got like the next 2 weeks off, and then we'll be back on the 5th of January, I believe it was.
So.
So we'll I'll post that on the Instagram and Twitter tomorrow probably, but just keep an eye on the social media to see when we're
posting
doing
some drawings of what the giants from this world look like on my Twitter feed. Trying to figure them out. They're not canon yet, but I'm trying to figure out how they work. But yeah, does anybody have a favorite moment from tonight?
The snake
Yeah, I like
almost
the
killed
snake.
Zip. Or choking Zip, I guess.
I love the way the bug handles situations.
The chaos of Bug is so good. My favorite thing.
Yeah, it's like the ability to like just roll a random encounter and just have it turn into a fun character moment for everybody. That Swell gets to rescue Zip. Zip gets to flip out on everybody. East Boreal gets to make fun of everybody, and Bug just gets to wonder, like, what's wrong? I don't get it. You guys are being jerks.
Yeah.
I also liked Bug talking to the spider.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
I do like that we've turned this this drow guy into a he's a hipster bar owner.
Yeah.
That's I think my favorite thing.
I'm trying to have a region-free accent of like just somebody who doesn't speak perfect English. I have no idea what accent I'm trying to do, but hopefully it's not a specific accent from any particular place.
I see. Yeah, I think you did a good job
Yeah, definitely.
with that.
Fun to have.
I will say that there's such a thing as a style of beer called a milk stout. So maybe there is a spider milk stout. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Spider Silk Stout?
No, it feels like it would be chunky or something.
Yeah, that feels like it would like be sticky or something.
I don't know if spiders have milk.
Yeah, but you milk them to get their venom.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe it's like the snake wine or whatever, where they like put a whole snake in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I drink snake wine all the time.
Yeah. They put the venom and they put a whole snake in there,
Yes.
and then you drink it.
Is that the whiskey in what is it, like regional Western Canada? It's like rum that has, I think it's rum. It's
Well,
got
it has a toe in it?
It's got a toe on it, and the idea is that you like drink a shot of this stuff, but like you have to kiss the toe. And that's not even the weirdest thing. Is that the weirdest thing is that they've had to replace the toe because people keep swallowing it. So anyway,
Oh no.
that's a Canada fact. You're welcome, everyone.
I think that's one of those moments they do, those Canadian history moments, great moments in Canadian history. They used to play them before movies, trying to convince us that we invented basketball. Anyways, thanks for joining us tonight. I've been Isubriel and a bartender, and I've not been Sutran at all. She did not figure into any of this. But yeah, how about the rest of you? Who have you been? Who are you?
I've been Bug, and my name is Boya, but my character's name is Bug.
I've been Zip. I'm Caitlin. I've been Zip.
I'm Matt, and I was playing Swell. Yes, yeah, that's definitely how that works.
Great. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining us for this adventure. Tell people about it if you enjoyed it, and if you're also an artist, we'd love to see your fan art. Although if you're not going to do fan art, that's fine. We're going to make our own fan art of our own stuff, so it's okay too. I don't know if you saw the dancing evil elf that Caitlin posted last week. It was pretty good. Zip doing a little animated. Was it a GIF?
A GIF, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it was just like a little looping video on Instagram.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. May you leave your magical mark wherever you go. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you.